Hey guys, my name is Eva, and on this channel, I will show you how to save money on travel, places to visit while you travel, and last minute tips for, the ladies if you never got to get your nails done before you left home, where exactly to go in what city for the cheapest rate, how to save money on luggage fees. We'll be talking about everything, basically how to save money. Now, my first installment is going to be the Las Vegas series. I can't do the whole Las Vegas series in one video because it's it's very extensive because there's many ways how to save money when you travel to Las Vegas. Now today I'm going to be covering two major components when you're traveling to Las Vegas, and that's flight and hotel. Now, with flights, everyone knows that you can't just jump on the first price you get. I mean, unless you're balling like that. But you have to shop around. That's a no brainer. For me, I have found that Expedia.com has been the cheapest website for travel. I've tried people like One Travel, Cheapo, Air, Priceline, Orbitz, all of those third party services. And I've found Expedia to have the lowest. Expedia and Orbitz, because those tend to go hand in hand with prices. Sometimes one is a few cents higher than the other. Now, when it comes to traveling, if you have the convenience and the luxury, it would be best to travel on weekdays. This will save you so much money. I know a lot of people like to go to Vegas, especially for the weekend to, unwind and have fun, but it can be really pricey choosing a weekend date. So, say you have a week off of work, like I did recently. I traveled in the week, on the weekday, right? Now, I traveled on Wednesday and I returned on a Saturday night. And see, the trick to it is these people or the airlines or these agents, they don't expect you to go home on a Saturday night. They're expecting you to either just be coming to Vegas or you have already been there and are not leaving until Sunday. Because Sunday, believe it or not, is when the prices skyrocket for return. Now, I live on the East Coast. As you know, Vegas is on the West Coast. And travel from east to west can sometimes get really expensive. Now, like I said, I went in on Wednesday, left on Saturday night, and I got a round trip ticket for $141. Now, had I decided to go home on Sunday, my ticket would have been $400. It because of the return. Returning on a Sunday would have cost me 200 and something dollars just to return on Sunday. Right? Another tip for flying is, or for looking for tickets, is always look during the week. Sometimes we search for these flights on weekends and they come up significantly higher. So I would suggest look during the week. Another tip when flying is pack lightly. I can only speak for us ladies because, I'm a lady. um, and I tend to do like a lot of solo travel, and I've always dreaded those bag fees, especially since I take airlines such as Frontier and Spirit. And, a lot of people are saying, oh, we don't fly with them, but I take whatever is economically cheaper. And I'm not really a big Spirit fan myself, but Frontier, they are economically the best in my opinion, and they're eco-friendly. If any of you guys who are watching care about that, they really do care about the environment, and that's why they cut costs on a lot of stuff that they do, which is luggage. They encourage you to pack lighter in order to save fuel, which is essentially better for the environment. Now, what I do is, instead of paying, because they charge for every single bag, instead of paying for the luggage, I purchase a weekender bag. A weekender bag is large enough because I've spent 4 days, 3 nights in Las Vegas where everything fit into my bag. My makeup bag, a pair of flats, a pair of sandals, some heels, and I wore the sneakers on my feet, which I used to walk around the Las Vegas Strip, which is another video, staying comfortable in Las Vegas, but that's another video. Yeah, and it was in the fall time, so I'm gonna need jackets. So I wore one of my jackets and I put another light jacket in because it wasn't too cold. You know, it's the fall time. So I packed a jacket, about 3 suits of clothes, three or four, because I put like a dress, if just in case I wanted to go party or go see a show. I put a dress in there. I put some other casual clothes, light clothes, maybe a legging, a jeans, and I made it fit, guys. I made it work for me. And see, Frontier has a standard bag size. So the bag size for your personal item, which is free. You get one free personal item. It has to be around 18 by 14. I think it's 18 inches wide by 14 inches tall by 7 on the sides. I believe. Don't quote me, but it's around those measurements, and I'll link everything below with their bag policy. And I'll also link the weekender bag that I got below. It was only $40, guys, and that $40 have saved me many luggage fees on these airlines, because you see, when they look at us ladies with a weekender bag, they're thinking, oh, that's just her handbag, that's just her purse, and it's within the size criteria, and it's within the size policy, so they're not going to be like, well, you're going to have to pay for that or you're going to have to check that. No, because it's your personal bag. But it also has everything you need in it. So I was able to fit, like I said, about 4 suits of clothes, a sandals and some heels, and I and my makeup bag, and I also packed like a little crossbody bag inside of the weekender bag, that when I got to Vegas I can walk around with my crossbody bag instead of the large weekender bag. So it's just an alternative way to pack smarter and to avoid those fees. My second one, now that we have gotten the flight and all that out the way, is hotels. Hotels can get so pricey, especially those mandatory fees. Those mandatory fees will have you like, you know, or another name for mandatory fees are resort fees. Now, especially if you're a person who loves a good view like myself, and would want to be on the strip so you can have the view of the lights of the city, well, this one's for you. Now, I don't have a way to avoid resort fees, unfortunately, because those are mandatory, but what I can say is I have looked around online for months. I've checked hotels.com, Expedia, booking.com, even Groupon, and none of those rates compared to this gem that I've found. on Instagram, I was watching a friend's story, and she was talking about how she saved money on a hotel by contacting Treasures Travel Group at gmail.com. And I'm like, well, do they have a website? And she said, yeah, of course they have a website. And she sent me the link. And I was like, okay, let me check them out. Now, they do charge a $5 fee for their services because they're a private agent. I was like, well, what's the best that can happen, or what's the worst that can happen? I paid the $5 fee through their website because they told me, the agent from the website told me after I emailed her, said that go on every website you can, find out what they're charging, and guaranteed we can take up to 25 to 30% of what they're charging off of your booking. And I said, no way. She's like, yeah, go ahead. Tell us what the hotel that you want to go, tell us what every other site is charging for that hotel per night, and I will take money off of that. We will use our special code and we'll take money off of that, and you can get to your hotel for cheaper. So I said, okay. I went ahead, I checked every site because I was interested in this specific hotel. I believe the hotel was called the Venetian. And I looked around and I checked every site, and every site had the Venetian at $329 per night. Per night. And that's not including the resort fees or anything. And I emailed her and I said, okay, I'm interested in this hotel. This is what everyone else is charging. Some had it for $335, some had it for $340, some had it for $329 per night, and So she said, okay, $329. She said, let me see what I can do. I don't know if she works closely with the property or these other third parties, but she said, just hold on, let me see what I can do. Then she emailed me back and said, listen, I can get you this for $300 a night. I'm like, wait, what? So you're telling me from $329 you can get it to me for $300 a night? She said, yes, I can. $300 per night. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, that's not bad. And it's definitely cheaper than what everyone else is charging. So I'll take it. So what I did was like I said, I paid her the $5 fee for her service. And she was able to secure me the property for $300 a night for 3 nights. So that's approximately $30 off each night. So I saved $90 on that hotel booking, you know. And I've been using her ever since. I've been using her for all my hotel bookings ever since, and I'm saying her, because I'm not really sure like who runs it, but the agent that I was speaking to that day, it was a woman, and the other time it was also a woman, and like I said, it works, people. But I'll link them below. It's pretty legit. I would rather pay $5 to get, $90 off than pay $329 per night. You know, that's just, I don't know. It's just amazing. Is all I can say. Yeah, but I'll link everything below. I'll link the bag that I purchased. I'll link Frontier's baggage policy and the dimensions. So if you have any bags in your house that can fit everything that you can travel with, you'll know. I'll link it all below for you guys. And thank you for watching. And sorry I made this so long. I'll have upcoming videos on how to save even more in Vegas, from the shows to which restaurants to go, where to book these cheap shows. I'll have all that for you in my next installment of the Las Vegas series. Las Vegas Travel for Cheap series. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment any other video ideas you may want to see. Alright, have a good one.